back doing the video. Let's see who hops into the stream, man. Shout out to all the people that been supporting the channel. I think the last time I went live was like a week ago, man. But about a week ago, we back in action, man. Shout out to the people. Be sure to like the stream as y'all come in. Subscribe to the channel. I just dropped the video earlier. Go check that out. I plan on dropping another video tonight, so stay tuned, stay engaged, man. Currently, right now, we just tapped in, tuned in, watching movie marathon, you know what I'm saying? We watching Campfire Tales, a movie from the 90s, 98 to be specific, man. If you haven't watched Campfire Tales, I'm not even gonna recommend it because I'm not even done with it. But Tubi got some good movies, man. Tubi really has a lot of the movies from the 90s, a lot of classic, legendary movies, man. I'm a 90s era kind of movie guy. I could binge watch 90s movies all day. But yeah, Tubi is an underrated streaming platform or app. So if you don't watch Tubi, man, I think they've got some of the best movies on streaming, period. Netflix has been trash. Hulu has been trash. A lot of these guys just they aren't tip top, man. They aren't the cream of the crop. And supposedly I heard Hulu's going away. I heard Hulu is getting acquired by Disney. I think Disney owns Hulu, but they're merging as one, which is kind of ridiculous to me. But hey, let's see how that turns out. I don't even got Disney Plus. So we'll see how that turns out, man. I'm gonna watch this movie in the background in the meantime as people come into the stream. Got that one dude. You hear me? Stole the gas. We got him. This kind of seemed like one of those movies that's like, it has a multitude of stories within one movie. You know what I mean? And he dead. Horror movies all October season, y'all. That's how it is, man. You know how we rocking, man. October is horror month. Shout out to everybody who's joining the stream, man. Like the stream as y'all come in. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what horror movie's y'all's favorite, man. What's y'all's favorite horror movie? And let me know if y'all have heard of Campfire Tales. Shout out to JJ. Shout out to Alonzo Renteria. He said his burst on a crack rock. This guy's hilarious, isn't he? Black Christmas is hard. Which one? You talking about the new Black Christmas or you talking about the classic Black Christmas? The classic one's tough. Shout out to Gabriella, says hello. Jacob Baker, man. I said your name. Be sure to like the stream, man. Like the stream as you come in. And subscribe to the channel. The original one is fire. I'm not gonna lie. All the classics are better, you know? But when they do all this remake stuff, it's crazy to me. It's wild to me because it's like people have no originality anymore. It's like you can't think of a scary movie off rip and then actually have a cool idea. Nowadays, nobody, it's just, let's make a sequel. Let's make Scary Movie 20. And it's like, bro, just make a movie. Be original nowadays. Appreciate everybody that subbed to the channel, man. Let's get to 400 subscribers. I'm like 10 away. I'm trying to break 1,000 as soon as possible, but I'm going to try to go live as frequently as possible, y'all. I know I said I was going to go live every 2 days, but, you know, life is lifing. And I try to upload as many long-form videos for y'all as possible. Like I said, I'm going to upload another one later tonight. He said, I subscribed. I said, appreciate it. Bro, watch. I've seen VHS, man. I've seen VHS 1, 2, 3. I think there's a few of them. Then they started making these new ones like VHS 1990 or something like that. That's when they got out of hand. But yeah, I like VHS. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. I'm the horror guru. There's probably a movie that I don't know if there's any too many movies that you can name that I haven't seen, man. To be honest, I just watch like horror is my preferred genre. If you're gonna tell me to put on a movie, I'm gonna put on horror, thriller, or a mystery. Comment down below y'all's favorite genre. What's y'all's favorite genre of movie to watch? We've been live for about 5 minutes now, man. Be sure to like the video and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm 10 subs away from 400 subscribers, man. Appreciate everybody out there. Appreciate everybody out there. It's Captain Spaulding. If you know, you know. Man, hey, have y'all heard of a movie called Campfire Tales? I've never heard of this movie a day in my life, but it's got a similarity to I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it's got like a similarity to Urban Legends, Urban Legend. They're basically all the same kind of movie. You know what I mean? But hey, shout out to everybody who joined the stream, man. I dropped a video earlier on wisdom, staying sharp, staying wise out here. If you're new to the channel, this channel is all about encouragement and upliftment. I think now people need a lot of that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people need to be on a positive kind of mindset. We're living in a world that's very sorrowful. It's very down. It's very, I don't like using the word depressing, but it's sad. You know what I mean? So if you're looking for a little of encouragement, subscribe to the channel, like the stream, man. And that's what I'm here for. So everybody stay safe out there tonight. I know I titled the video, Stay Safe and Stay Out the Way. More people just need to stay out the way. Stay out the way, man. Shout out to Mr. Zarefbox and John Gregory. But when I say stay out the way, what I mean by that is, man, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. So like, be discreet. Be low key, stay out the way and just stay in your lane. You don't really know how a lot of people will respond in today's day and age. So me, I naturally have a small circle. I don't like to associate with too many people. Not I know I'm not a friendly person, but protect your energy. You know, protect what you have. Consider yourself valuable or not, and don't just rah-rah with a bunch of fools. So I know a lot of the youngsters is out, it's Friday. Out turning up, out partying, out having fun. Just be sharp, man. I encourage folks to be sharp and preserve your life. Make wise choices. And that's what my earlier video was about. The world don't operate off wisdom. Nowadays, the world operate off buffoonery and clownery. You know, so be the wise one out the bunch is what I'd advise y'all to do. All right, we're about to be live for 10 minutes, man. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's crazy. Going live nowadays seems like the time is in slow-mo. I can't even fathom being live for a whole hour. And I used to go live for a whole hour in the past. John Gregory, shout out John Gregory. Caleb Ashton, shout out Caleb Ashton. Be sure to like the stream, man. You can like the stream by double tapping the screen and subscribe to the channel. I think we're a few subscribers away from 400. Let's get there as quickly as possible, man. Comment down below where y'all tapping in. You know, like what time zone are y'all in? I'm on the Eastern time. I'm on the Eastern time out here, man. The thing I love about being out in Florida is the rain. It's crazy how people hate rain and stuff like that, but like rain is like my life source. You know, when it rains, I'm in mode. I'm ready. Oh, old lady had called me. Oh, old lady had called me. My fault, y'all, if the stream paused. What's the biggest regret? Opportunities you wish you would have took that you didn't. I'd have to think about that, but I don't really live by regrets, man. I'm a big person that's like really believes in the divine and things happen according to a certain time. And of course we make mistakes in life. Of course, like we could have made better choices. But I don't know. I'd have to give that some thought, but it wouldn't be thought towards like, oh man, my life will be so much better if this had. Nah, it just been like maybe I would have made a different choice. So I don't know. I don't really regret too much of what I did, to be honest. Maybe more so. I don't know. I honestly wish I would have went to a 4-year university, but it's not a regret. For me personally, it was more so to actually have a college experience. I went to a trade school. I went to a school of the arts. I never got to live on campus. I never got to, do the whole frat thing. I don't know if I would be in a fraternity, but anyways, just and be on campus with a multitude of kids and just build my network that way. But my whole route was unorthodox, and I appreciate that, because I kind of had to work straight out of high school. I got thrown into the workforce, so I could learn real life skills very early. Whereas a lot of my friends, they went to college and they was just partying, getting drunk, So my path has been different, but I don't have regrets. Maybe just quit vices earlier, focused on stacking bread earlier. I think all throughout my 20s, I turned up a little bit too much. So maybe that, I don't know. But I don't like using words like regret, man, because we can't, I don't turn around and look in the rear view every day. You know what I mean? I'm a big advocate on just keep pressing forward. Things happen for a reason. Of course, we make choices, like I said, but nah, I don't regret because I think God has me right where he needs me to be, right? He's in the ultimate control. But shout out Tez, Gunman. What's your biggest regret, man? If you had a regret, what would that be? Friday, October 3rd, man. October is just different. The month of October is just different, man. Especially if you're in a place that has seasonality. This is fall time. The leaves are changing. The weather's getting cooler. Um, it's Halloween month. Horror movies on all the streaming apps, man. This is what I love. It's my birthday month, so you already know. October is the best time of the year. Point blank period. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, man. Comment down below where y'all reporting from. Double tap the screen to like the video. Let's get to 10 likes on this stream. Kenta Blade says, is 26 late to start? It's never late to start, man. 56 ain't late to start. It's all up here. It's mindset and perception. If you're going to listen to what the world tells you, the world is, oh, you're too old. Then yeah, you're going to follow what the world does. But you're an individual for a reason. You're an individual for a reason. Don't care about what people say, just do. I don't care about what people say, man. That's the biggest thing that's going to deter you from doing what you need to do. If you got a goal, you got a mission, do it. Even that statement is from people telling you that 26 was late. No, you're still in your 20s, dude. You haven't even hit. You're at the tip of the iceberg. You know how they say men age like wine. You know what I'm saying? Like men don't really come and become until the latter part of their life. Because what it takes to be attractive as a man takes time to acquire resources, being able to scale up a business. Some people are anomalies and do it quickly, but I mean, to each their own. But naturally speaking, men, we kind of have to learn the hard way because I think a lot of us, we kind of mess around a lot. That's why they always say men mature late. But, take that as you can. John Gregory says he's in Michigan, Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. My boy. Shout out to Corrupted. Says sup. Much love, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, like the video. What y'all doing tonight, man? I already told y'all I'm watching horror movies all night. It's a horror marathon. What do y'all got planned? Bro, people in horror movies make the stupidest choices. They make the stupidest decisions. But obviously it's a movie. You know what I mean? But imagine being in a real life horror movie. Like you were in a real life horror scenario. You wouldn't do half the things you see the dumb people do on TV, man, or on movies. But of course, a lot of these situations have to be created to build suspense. You know what I mean? We've been live for 15 minutes now. Kenta Blade said, ouch, ha ha ha. Being able to talk to this clearly is quite a skill. What are you talking about, man? Yes, sir. Tyler the Creator is cool, said hi. Shout out to Tyler the Creator is cool. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, man. Much love to all the new faces we're seeing in the stream. I'm surprised my moderator hadn't joined yet. If he joined, I'm gonna make him. My moderator hit me up talking about, I got a new channel, man. Can you make my new account moderator? You got to join the live stream for me to make you a moderator, man. And no, don't nobody ask to be a moderator. I only make people moderators who are consistent viewers, reoccurring supporters that I see all the time in the stream. It's funny, everybody wants to be a moderator. Make me a moderator, bro. Can I be a moderator? Nah, 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 nah. Kenta Blade, your words seem to carry influence. Much love, man. I appreciate that. All glory to God. It's trial and tribulation, man. I'm sure your life experiences have cultivated you into the person you are. So take pride in that, you know? Take pride in that. And actually, like, tap into oneself, develop yourself, you know? A lot of people take who they are for granted. There's only one of you. There's nobody else that can do what you do. You were created uniquely for a reason, to fulfill what God called you to do, not anybody else. So that's why I don't really listen to people, man. Like, I'm not hard-headed. I take advice, but don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is the stupidest thing you can do is listen to somebody who doesn't do or is aspiring to do what you do. Take advice from people who you want to be in the room with, people whose circle you want to run in. John Gregory said, if tomorrow is a good day, one might go tubing. Oh, okay. What you going on, Lake Michigan or something? That's wild. Tubing is fire. If you've never been tubing, you're missing out. Tubing is fire. And then again, what's the weather like up there, man? Because I figured it'd be cold about this time of season. How much experience you got at life? Sounding quite wise. Hey, I don't know if, well, yeah, I think experience makes the man. I was going to correlate it to like age. Age don't make wisdom. Experiences, trials, and tribulations make wisdom. So I don't know how to quantify how much experience I got, man. I just know I've lived a life that taught me a lot of lessons. Shout out to the people. Shout out to everybody. Stay safe out there tonight. I'm not sure if y'all doing anything wild or rambunctious, but I'm wise enough nowadays to know to chill, relax, stay inside. Don't do too much. Because I used to be that wild kid at my younger age. I used to be that kid turning up, getting into trouble. What ain't? Dude found a whole jaw. This movie's kind of gory, y'all. I don't know if y'all want to see this, but it's looking like Saw. Shout out to everybody out there, man. We got 6 likes on the stream. We're about to hit 20 minutes on the stream. We got 3 people in currently. Comment down below where y'all from, what time it is, where y'all at, and what y'all doing this weekend. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already, man. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers. Let me know if y'all know where that's from. Obviously, it's kind of self-explanatory. He said this weekend I'm a grind. Yeah, I like that. Let's get to work. Shout out to Jocelyn, says education. I don't know what she's referring to, but shout out to Jocelyn. Be sure to sub to the channel and like the stream, man. We about to hit 20 minutes live. This is probably the longest I've been live in a while, but I appreciate people who are willing enough to come into the stream and, you know, have conversation. Shout out to John Gregory, man. Thanks for joining. Have a good weekend. Stay blessed, sir. Man, people do the dumbest things in horror movies, man. Every time I watch a horror movie, I'm like, man, why would you even make that choice or decision? I would never. I would never. The night is still fairly young, man. But it's kind of wild that, like, the weekend is so short. You know what I mean? It irks me that the weekend is so short because literally, like, Friday's a work day, so you don't really enjoy Friday in its entirety. You wake up, it's Saturday, then it's Sunday, and Monday you already back to work. And it's like, man. And I think that's why people appreciate vacation time so much, because it's the getaway. It's you actually being able to live instead of being tied down to a job, you know? So it's just not that enjoyable. Me personally, man, I'm working towards every day being the weekend. I could do what I want. I could go where I want. I could say what I want without being scared of getting fired by HR. Come into my office, sir. We heard you had a little conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are always skating on thin ice. You are always walking on eggshells in life because you got an image to keep, or, you know, you gotta portray or look a certain way. It's wild. Life is completely about control. I appreciate that, Kenta. Kenta says it's the 5 minute Sunday again. Yeah, Sunday is not even a real day because, I mean, it's a real day, but what I'm saying is it has you preparing for Monday. You're not even really able to fully enjoy it, in my opinion, because you're already thinking, oh, I'm back to work on Monday. You know, so it's kind of, Sunday's a kind of a weird day. But shout out to Sundays, man. Shout out to Sundays. Be sure to sub to the channel, man. We got 3 people in the stream, 6 likes. We've been growing the channel slowly but surely, a little bit quicker. And it's like doing these live streams helps a little bit too. But, you know, I'm really trying to grow the long form content. So go check out the long form videos. If you're not familiar with this channel, you know, obviously I talk about my faith. I talk a lot about encouraging topics and subject matter. And just how to, like, not buy into the world's facade. The world is just a place of delusion and illusion and people who are walking around blind. Like, don't be a bot. Don't be a sheep out here. Separate yourself. Stay in your lane. Be who you can be to the utmost. What the? We got zombies running around in this movie, man. It looked like something out of The Hills Have Eyes. If you've seen that movie, you know. Chad. We got a Chad in the building. Who said fake Sunday? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Bo McCune. When was Bo in here? I don't know. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Much love. What do y'all got planned tonight? Man, I had some fire steak and fries. Steak frites. You know how they call it? Steak frite. Man, steak and french fries is like a combo that's been growing on me more and more. It's always been good, but I've been eating a lot of it lately. Maybe I need to slow up. What y'all's favorite meal to eat, man? What y'all's favorite, like, food? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think jobs these days are more about selling your life. Yeah, jobs are lame, man. They don't really do too much for you except pay your bills. It's a lie. It's a facade. Because everybody is just brainwashed into thinking, I love my job. It's like, bro, if I gave you $1 million tomorrow, you would not be working here. And everybody's like, well, no, duh. But that's the point. The point is, if you actually looked within yourself, working your job isn't your true passion. If money wasn't an issue, what would your true passion be? And I always tie it to the inner child. Robert Greene has a book called Mastery. If you know Robert Greene, I think he wrote he may have written The Laws of Power. I'm not sure, but written a lot of books along those lines. But he says that your true self is what you did as a kid. Your true nature is your child self, because as a child, that's when you didn't have the pressures of the world of life. You were more free. You weren't affected by peer pressure. Um, and I think there's a lot of truth to that, because for me, as a kid, man, it was all about artistry. That's why, like, I was always into the arts, music, film, but or that's what I was into in the latter part of my life. But in the early part of my life, I was a drawer, a painter. I sketched all the time. I used to go to art shows. I used to be in art competitions. But the true nature of myself is a creative. And I found a lot of truth in that book because that's what I was doing as a kid. So, I mean, if money wasn't an issue, I would just create things. I would create things. I would write, I would draw, make art, music, make films, movies. I would just create nonstop. I would even get into clothing. Like, that's your true nature. Always stay a child, I say. I see people changing because they expect society demands them to change. Yeah, facts. Society is dumb. That boy got savagely destroyed. Too gory, man. Y'all don't want to see this. This guy just got eaten alive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, life ruins people's true, authentic self. But life is good. Don't get it wrong, man. You just got to know how to pick the fruits out of it, enjoy the flowers, because life isn't all bad. I mean, yeah, like, there's a lot of things to appreciate about life. There's a lot of things to love about life and this existence that we're blessed with, man. So obviously, don't take it for granted. Don't throw your life away. I always encourage, people to try to do something, try to pursue something. Don't just be stagnant. If you're just like, you don't make any moves, then you're gonna be very frustrated in life. You're not gonna have real, if you don't got no ambition, then yeah, life could be kind of rough. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody who's joined the stream thus far, man. We're about to hit 30 minutes in the stream. We got 6 likes on the stream so far. It's funny how it'll show me a count of people in the stream, but then like it doesn't equate to the people that are commenting. Sometimes it'll say 0, then I got 3 different people commenting in the chat. Sometimes it'll say 3, then I got 5 people, and it's like the numbers don't add up. Kenta Blade said, "What movie are you watching in the side again?" It's called Campfire Tales. I've never heard of this movie a day in my life, but this movie is it's just like I said, it's kind of similar to Urban Legend. If you've seen the Urban Legend movie. Anybody got any talking points, any subject matter? We're about to hit the 30-minute mark. I don't know how much longer I'll be on stream. I'll probably be on stream for a max an hour, man. But we'll see how things go. See how the comments delayed? I don't know. It don't seem to be delayed. You're the only one commenting, man. You're the only one in the stream, so. Like right now it says there's 0 people in the stream, but obviously Kenta Blade is commenting. Like, that's where it make no sense. But nah, this channel's gonna grow. I really think like this channel got real value to it. And not just to sound cocky, but like I enjoy doing content on this channel more than any of my other channels. You know what I mean? And my other channel got way more subscribers. My main channel got way more subscribers. So it's like I've done that channel for 6 years now, and like it's cool, but it hasn't really blown over to get to the point to where I really want, like, I'm full-time profitable off that channel. This channel is more purpose. You know what I mean? This channel, I appreciate giving encouragement to people. This channel, I like talking about my faith, and because I think these things matter in the grand scheme of things, right? God is always good. You know, we serve a gracious, merciful, loving Father, and Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, man. So I appreciate these things more so. There's more depth and purpose to them versus just doing reactions. You know, I got a reaction channel, so yeah, I really I like doing this stuff more, and it's more like me. The other content is me just commenting on other people's content, but this is all from my mind and my spirit and like what God puts on my spirit. So it's like this is more me versus like just doing reactions. So he said, Kenta, yeah, it's got potential. You seem to be having fun. Yeah, man, this is fun. I like talking to people who have some intellect. You know, talking to people who like to get into the meat and the potatoes. I'm a big, I'm very against surface level conversations. That's why I don't like work. When you come from the, or if you spend a lot of time in the corporate world, it's very automated, it's very bot like. People don't ever get to be their true, authentic self. People are always waiting until the clock hits, it's time to go, right? To get to reality. You know, it's a facade. Work is cool because it pays the bills, but when you really think about it, why is everybody in a rush to get out of there? Because that's when real life starts. It's a weird thing. It's like you're caged up for 8 hours. You kind of shoot the, excuse my language, you shoot the shit with people, but it's not even like real. I was always the person at work that talked about life with people. Hey, you know what you were doing this weekend? Hey, what you into? But then it's always the person, oh well, guys, it's time to get back to work. And I'm like, ah man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not real, man. It's not real. Yeah, this movie's got like three different or four different, I would say probably three different stories in it. I don't like movies like that, but I guess, you know, do what you can. You know what I'm saying? Typically, when I hit the hour mark, there's a resurgence of people that join the stream. It's weird how live streaming works, especially when you go live vertically. I'm not sure if the algorithm is still testing out vertical streaming on YouTube, but when I was doing this back in the day, man, you could get upwards of 1,000 viewers naturally. A couple hundred people would have been in the stream just like this, and it would fluctuate. The longer you're on stream, the more people will come back. So I guess I need to get back to that point to where I'm doing hour-long streams, because when you do those, the algorithm will consider you more. And then I need to do it more frequently. So if you're looking forward to me doing longer streams, more streams, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, like the stream, man. And I'll do my best to, you know, maintain the streaming schedule. But I'm definitely going to maintain uploading long form content. That's my thing. That's my go-to. Spending time in the Word, giving encouragement to people out there. Uh, I'm not doing shorts, man. It's funny because when I first started doing shorts on this channel, man, my channel was growing like this. Like I went from like 50 subscribers to 130, like just by posting shorts within like, I'll say a 2 week time frame, a week time frame. But then it just plummeted after that. All of my shorts just plummeted. So it's like I just stopped doing them. And then there's a lot of YouTubers who are like, man, don't do shorts because it's gonna mess up the algorithm on your channel. And really, long form is better to get monetized anyways. There's just more watch time on long form videos. I mean, the return is better on long form. Short form videos is just for brand awareness. It's exposure to your channel. If you want reach, you'll need to do shorts. Nah, I tried shorts, man. I got my reach up temporarily, but after that, it just plummeted. I'm not gonna keep doing shorts either, too, because it messes up a little bit. Because even on my main channel, like I did a lot of shorts for the longest. I even had a short that hit 1 million views. And it's good for reach, like you're saying. It'll get you awareness, but from a compensation and monetization standpoint, it's not good return. And especially this is a rumor to where people say shorts. If you start doing shorts, YouTube will start pushing your shorts and it won't push your long form. That's why some YouTubers don't do shorts at all. They only do long form because they're like, once you start doing shorts, man, it's gonna mess up the recommendations and people gonna start seeing less of your videos. So I don't know. And that seemed to be true for me because when I started doing shorts, everything went left. So it's an easy route to views and getting subscribers, but it's not good from the longevity standpoint or the actual quality and like maintenance standpoint. I don't think it's a good return. Now TikTok, if you do TikTok, yeah, because that's what TikTok is about. But maybe Instagram as well. Yeah, Instagram Reels. TikTok and Instagram is probably the best to do shorts content on. But YouTube, nah, you might as well make long form content. You can put more ads in your video. You get your watch time up quicker because if you make longer content, people will watch longer. And then once you blow up on a long form video, man, you're solidified. Like you can, and then, people will actually see your channel as dependable in the long form space. So pick your poison, to each their own. Some people only do shorts on YouTube and they blow up. They get brand deals, so they kind of find they maintain income in outsourced ways or ways to where it's not on the platform solely. You got shorts YouTubers who they get deals and stuff, like a lot of the people who do the food content. They get promotion, they do promotion, they get sponsorship. So that's the beauty about life in the world. And like if you have that same mindset in life to where there's no formula, life is universal, you can do anything, you'll be good. You just gotta stay consistent and keep working. Success isn't linear. Success is, I wouldn't even, success is, I was gonna say circular, but it's more than that because it's 3-dimensional or 4D. You can even say that. Okay, Kenta got to head out, man. Shout out to Kenta Blade. Shout out to he been commenting the whole stream. Thanks for showing love. Stay blessed. All right, we're about to hit 40 minutes on live. We got 3 people in the stream right now. 6 likes, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on the stream. This is a good channel if you want encouragement, motivation throughout your day, your week. That's what we're producing in this day and age. Lord knows the world needs it. These movies are hilarious, man. I'm telling you, movies from the 90s are the best. She said, no, I wasn't talking to you. Comment down below and let me know what's y'all favorite time of the year. Like I said earlier in the stream, man, October is where it's at. Yeah, we about to be live for 40 minutes, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who actually joined the stream. Interesting enough, I didn't even think I'd be able to be live this long. This was crazy. It's getting a little bit late. Probably go for a walk later. Got to stay active out here, man. I've been kind of lacking in the staying active department, so been doing more calisthenic work and getting outside, getting your cardio in, getting your steps in, man. Walking, believe it or not, is one of them ones. It's one of those workouts that's underrated. Do interval training, do a little bit of walking, sprint, walk, sprint, walk. You'll be good, man. Friday night, I'm sure people are, out on the town, popping out, doing their thing. People stay safe out there. We've been live for 40 minutes now. We're hitting the 40-minute mark. So yeah, like I said, man, I'm gonna do my best to do by or every other day live streams. Y'all gonna see multiple daily uploads from me in terms of long form content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet or tuned in. And much love, man. Peace, love, prosperity to all the people. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, man. We'll catch y'all on the next live stream. We out.